Well, oh, hello! Bienvenue à Boulangerie Richard. Come on in. Today, you'll see what I've made. Here's the start of 3 baguettes, but I'll run you through the process in just one moment. What we're looking for right now is to get 500 grams of flour. In this case, it's all-purpose. It doesn't have to be any special flour, as long as the measurements are correct. 500 grams. By the way, this recipe is courtesy Food Wishes by Chef John, because I cannot claim to be able to know all sorts of recipes. I just follow the best. Place 1.5 cups of warm water, followed by a 1/4 teaspoon of rapid rise yeast. Followed again by any amount of salt that you would like. Normally they say a teaspoon, but I put less than that. Taking a wooden spoon, give it a little stir, then start adding your 500 grams of flour. Rather than putting it in as one big lump, I like to add bit by bit so it's easy to incorporate. Now you're looking at this and you're thinking, oh my gosh, there's too much water. But as you will see, it will start to absorb in the flour, and you will start to think, oh my gosh, there's not enough water. But there's enough liquids within this recipe that it will be well hydrated. So you just have to stir and stir. Now when measuring your flour, it's always important to have a proper measurement. Using a scale, of any kind of scale, as long as you get a full 500 grams of flour. And what you want to do is to make sure that you rotate and rotate until all the flour has been incorporated and it comes off the wall of the bowl. At this stage, you can see that the bowl side flour has well incorporated. And at this stage, what we do, get some plastic wrap. Place the towel over it. Place it in a draft-free spot, be it your oven or your microwave, and let it sit there for 12 to 14 hours so that the yeast can work and bubble it up into a no-knead dough. Now, after 12 hours, or 14 as the case may be, and you've prepared your dough into the amount of baguettes you want. Normally you can get 3 rather bigger baguettes, or 4 smaller baguettes, or 2 large size baguettes, depending how you use. What you do now is get a sharp knife. An important point is your oven. You want to have it at the highest point that your oven can go. Normally you would like it to go to 550 degrees. However, mine only goes to 500. Will depend on how hot you can get your oven. To prepare your oven, ensure that you place a pan of water so that it can humidify and make that baguette a true French-style baguette. You will also require a spray bottle with water so that you can, at different times, spray your baguettes. You should also lightly flour the tops of your baguettes. By cutting these slashes in the loaf, it helps make a picturesque baguette, but also helps prevent the baguette from blowing up. Now, before putting it into the oven, give your baguettes a good squirt of the water. Place it in the oven. And wait 5 minutes. Now, normally it should take 15 minutes to bake these baguettes. However, since my oven is not at 550, it'll take a little longer. But you'll be able to judge by the color of the crust. You'll see as we wait for the bread to cook. After 5 minutes has evolved, give the bread another good squirt. And give it a turn around. As you can see, 15 minutes has elapsed. But let's have a look, see what's going on in the oven. Oh, not ready yet. Let's take it out. Give it another good squirt. Shift it around. We'll have to give it perhaps another 5 minutes, but keep an eye on it. You don't want to burn them. Well, looky here. The baguettes are done, or they look done. Let's take a closer look. Look at the color. They're hot. Okay, what you're going to have to do, you won't be able to eat them right away. Let them cool down a bit. Let's listen to that crispiness. After you've eaten these baguettes, you won't want to go to the store and buy them because they taste much better, and you know what you've put in them. No extra crap, only pure ingredients. Well, let's have a look. You can notice that we've already sampled some, but let's hear that crackle? Not as crackly as it could be, but every time you cook something, it turns out a bit differently. However, crispy crust, warm, soft interior, tasty. Nothing like a fresh baguette made with your very own hands. And it's easy. If I can do it, you certainly can. Thank you for watching Boulangerie Richard. Hopefully you've learned something, even though a small bit. But we'll return at a later date to see my second episode on fudgy brownies. And that recipe comes from Entertainment with Beth. I think you'd find those brownies would be the fudgiest you've ever had. Thanks for now. See you later.